Hello guys, welcome to my Roblox scripting tutorial series. And to start off with this series, I am going to be doing the introduction to Roblox scripting. And I'm going to start off with explaining how Roblox scripting works and what kind of language to use. So, to start off, Roblox uses a language called Lua. And what the Roblox Lua does is it's a type of program that is programmed to objects in your game that you tell it to do as a task for your object to do in your game as you tell it. And also it is ran off of services inside the game. Now I'm going to go over a review. I'm going to go over a review on how on what the services are and things like that to help you get started to programming. So at the very top here, you have a home tab, a model tab, a test tab, a view tab, and a plugins tab. And all of these tabs together is called the ribbon. The ribbon holds specific tasks that you can go under for its category and use that as objectives to help your game out with your services. And implemented items such as what other creators make that they import as a plugin that you can use in your game. And yeah, so the first thing I want to do is go over the services in your game. So you want to press the view tab and you want to go to explore. Now you will see an explore tab that will pop up. And in your Explorer tab, these are what you called your services. Now your services is a service that runs on the game side. And what the service is for is it's a service that allows to hold your script so it can run the script, aka the program, in your game. And then also you have a service called Workspace, which holds your game objects that will be used from the coding. And then you have your starter GUI, which will be user interfaces, which is any type of thing that you see on your screen that says like shop or something related to that. Those are called user interfaces. It's an interface that is on the user's screen that you interact with from coding. And all these other different objectives that we will get to over time. Now, what I also want to go over is another thing in View tab, and it's called Properties. Now, properties will be automatically generated sources for you that you can mess with and change from its original property sessions that is from a certain objective object. And then we have some other things we will be learning about later. But first, what we want to do is start off with grabbing a part here. Now with this part, you're going to go to the move tool. And you will see here you have different arrows to different directions. Now it's the same way if you use the scale tool. Now when using this move tool or scale tool, you will see these arrows, and the arrows have different colors. Now you're probably wondering, why do these have different colors? What is the meaning behind that? Well, it is very simple. if you go to properties and you open it up and you go down and you go to the position, as you can see here, your green is your Y, your blue is your Z, and your red is your X. Now these are called axis points. So you have your X-axis, your Y-axis, and your Z-axis. Now these are your coordinate positions to wherever your object is held in that position inside your game. Now that would be the same type of way if you were to do it in scale. Same way, X, Y, and Z, but into scaling format instead of position. Now you're going to use these axis points in programming. So that is why I'm going over what these represent and why they are there. Okay, so now that we have that down, we're going to go over to the View tab, and there's something called the output. Now the output here shows you all the scripts that are ran inside your game, and it will show you if your scripting session inside the game when it runs, if it has an error. Now if it has an error, it will be printed to the output, so it will display there's an error in your code, and it will show you a specific line in your coding where the error is at to help you locate the problem and for you to fix it yourself. Now, one last thing I want to go over for this introduction is one second, guys, I forgot what I was doing here. Oops. Okay. So I want to also go over the command bar. Now the command bar is an input, which means you can run code inside the game in order to do certain tasks inside the game if you need to from other code sessions. And then the last thing I'm going to show you is, which I forgot to show you, is if you go to the play button, okay, and this is on the home tab. When you go to the play button, there is called a current client and a current server, and this is also will be needed in programming. So what this means is on the server side, which is where I'm at now, is the visible side where you can see your actual game sessions. And now this will be the actual inside of the game. Now this is everything that is running inside the game from your outer scripts. Now if you go to the client side, this is the studio side. This is where all the scripts are seen as visible. And this is the side, the game side, where the scripts are ran. And this is a side where they're not ran. So that's the difference between a client and a server side. So if you want to make sure that a code is running properly, or you want to change for an example, a player's leader stats of a cache value, then you're going to go to its studio side and change it from there. And then you can see it's presented changed value from the game side. So that is a overview as an introduction on how to start and begin programming on Roblox. Later in the series, I will go down to how to learn how to read errors in coding, and many more such things as that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next session.